Alright, hello. I don't know if this is going on the main channel or the side channel. I'm kind of doing this on the spot out of nowhere just because I was finishing up editing for the big video on the channel that's hopefully out tomorrow, right? I mean, that's pretty much what I'm aiming for. It should be fine as long as there's no rendering issue, and that's rare that that happens. Still, a little bit on the spot, so a little bit awkward here with this, but that's alright. Anyways, we're here. This is an Anime Japan thing happening. I was originally going to do this as a stream, but again, timing wasn't great. I was working on this next video, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just do a recording. It's easier. Don't know which channel. Whatever way we're watching this, we're watching this. So, hello everybody. Hi. I'll probably crop this video a little bit awkwardly for the start, potentially, just while they're talking and everything. Because I kind of have it just ready on the spot. But, yeah. Welcome. Hope we're all, excited for this new season and everything. I don't know what else to say here. I probably do a little bit of editing on this just to kind of, cut down on time a bit in a sense. And also just keep it nice and concise. Really all that's needed to know about, I guess, everything on the channel, because if this does go on the main channel, I might as well clarify, in case any community posts weren't seen, which is fine, but still. Again, big video tomorrow. Reading sessions are coming back soon. Let me just finish up this video, finish up the last touches for the ADT stuff. We're good to go after that, alright? We get to finish off Arc 9. We get to move on to Arc 10, because I know that started. That'll be great. And then Xenoverse 2 video is getting slightly delayed, but it will still be out within the next couple of months, right? So, no worries there. That's still coming. Honestly, once I am done with this video and the final touches of ADT, we're good, right? I'm good to just fully be like, okay, yeah, let me put all my focus into the Xenoverse video, not worry too much, and then on the side, we'll obviously be doing the reading sessions. Simple as this. Though, I do know some of the Arc 9 chapters are going to be a bit longer, so there's a chance reading sessions last longer in terms of period, just because of, singular streams with like one chapter in them because of that. So, regardless, we're here for this. That's all. But once there's a new trailer, I will, dissect it. I will watch. I will enjoy all that. So based on what they said, I'm assuming this is the opening, which is interesting. I'm actually not going to be able to play this then, as a result, but I do not like how it looks so far. I'll have to figure out what to do here for editing, because again, I don't want to have music playing in there. Ooh. Alright, that was pretty good, and then, yep. That is a crazy fucking... That is some crazy animation on Ram. This is like... I mean, it should be a little obvious, but this is like the highest quality I felt like we've had an opening B so far. This is just insane. It's not even done yet. The thing I'm curious about is that, and I mean, obviously I don't want to show too much, but it is still fairly early with this in terms of footage. Then again, that could easily change. I like the shot to shower there. It's fun. Maybe I'm... Oh, yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. No, I mean... It's hard to say a little... I know what comments are going to be made about that part. Oh, boy. So kind of interesting. I like the shot in that... Oh, I just realized what that last shot was. Ooh. I don't know if we're actually going to get any... I'm going to say episode sort of footage, like an actual trailer, solely because we're pretty close to the actual release. I think we're only like a couple of weeks away from it, so I wouldn't be shocked if we don't get a actual trailer. So in the meantime, I'm gonna just go ahead and go back and look through it, because I might as well. Right. I do like this, right? Got the whole thing going up, and then... I pointed this out towards the end of it, but I love that the pages are showing previous, episodes in the series. I'm usually kind of iffy on that sort of thing, because I think when some series do that, or maybe, you know, more so giving a preview for what's to come in the episode, it feels a little cheap, right? It can feel a little cheap sometimes because it's like, well, you know, you're just showing something that either we've already had as like an actual, you know, episode, right? It's been in there as an episode, so you took that exact footage. I'm not saying like you remade it, right? You took that exact footage and put it in there. Or, you know, you're taking footage from the episode and splicing it in there. And it's like, well, that's a little cheap with it, right? It just doesn't fully vibe with me in that way. But that said, I am not saying it is impossible to make that work. This is a perfect way of how you make that work, because it's creative. It's showing all these pages, and I can't say why because of spoiler reasons for this, right? But it makes sense to have all these pages with those previous episodes and allude to what's going on, right? So that's really damn great. Love this visual, right, with the whole tree. These opening shots of them I really like a lot, actually. Just wind brushing up on them, sand in the distance, each shot of them. That's really good. Yeah, Julius there getting a focus shot, because of course he would, right? Millie and Anastasia getting focus shots. That actually, oh, I just realized why that works so well. I was looking at that from the aspect of Beatrice, right? I just realized why that works so well, because starts with this, which, by the way, holy shit, they drawn phenomenally, right? Oh, I love that smirk on her, right? But going from this to, can't say why, but if you know, you know. That's genius. That is a genius idea. And then, of course, then going into that, I also love, I'm gonna go frame by frame for that. That is a fucked up frame. That is a really fucked up frame. But, you know, it works for what it's trying to do. I also like, was what I was gonna say, that the butterflies going around turns into this, and then it divides into Beatrice, and that's awesome. And then in a similar manner, you know, this flesh and blood turning into Subaru is pretty fucking cool. That's a nice shot of Amelia. That's a really good shot of Julius. And then, of course, the free shots of them paired with the music is really damn nice. I don't know how I feel about the music yet, right? I said this originally with the previous, you know, trailer that had it. I'm not sure fully how I feel about the opening. I think I gotta hear it for a bit, but I don't know. This is my personal, just, you know, taste on it and everything. I don't know if I fuck with it too much. That's not a bad thing, right? If I don't fuck with it, that means you know, that doesn't mean I almost said that means fuck. That doesn't mean, you know, you can't or anything, or you can't enjoy it, or that it's bad. It's just not for me, right? But visually, phenomenal, and I like how it works with the song there. This is the craziest shot in the whole thing. I'm going to argue. Maybe not. Some of the later stuff is pretty good as well. But, like, ooh. Just that. And then right into, ooh, that's really good. That's really good. That, if this is what the opening looks like, I am excited for the later events in this arc, because it's like, man, this is gonna be some crazy shit. It's also, I mean, obviously they shouldn't show too much, but it's interesting that it is a lot of the earlier half of the arc, right? Which works, you kind of want to do that, but still, I feel like Arc 5 was a bit of a blend, right? Arc 5 almost tried to blend that together in a sense, to a certain degree. And then this, of course, tries to keep it simple with that, but I like that. That's a good shot, right? This is really good, reminiscent of, you know, the very first opening. And I love, I noticed this detail while I was going through it. I love that each of these are the exact ways he dies. So, like, okay, yeah, that obviously is from Elsa, right? That one there, seeing as he looks fucking crazy, is, I'm assuming, the Arc Free one, right? Where Julius has to do it. Wow, there's a lot of these. I'm, like, trying to pay attention to each and every one. That's a Rem one. That's a Rem one, that right there. Him losing the arm, that's a Rem one. this one walking with that. Oh, he has the bite. He has the bite on him. So that would be... Fuck, it's escaping me. What would that be? I'm not fully sure. I'm trying to remember. Because the Olgarms he didn't die from. Well, no, he did. He did die from them. Maybe that's what is it, like episode 6 or something like that? Maybe it's that one, right, where he is. Right, no, because then that didn't happen there. I don't know. I would almost say it's the same thing as the Rem one there, but unless that's the episode 6 one and that's the episode 5 one, but then I don't know, because I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't fully remember that, and you know what? Someone can correct me in the comments, obviously, on what it would probably be, and I'll probably be like, oh shit, right. The knife, that would probably be, what would that be, like episode 2 or something like that? Because I think that's when the shit trio in the alleyway stab him, I want to say. I think that's then. What's that one in the background? Is that another... Either that's another Elsa one, or that's something else, and I just don't fully realize. That actually might be the episode 6 one. He's holding his throat. Or no, that's him holding the knife. That's the end of Arc 3. That's episode 1 of season 2. That's what that one is. Okay, yeah. I'm so curious about this. I almost really want to just dissect through this one, because it's like, there's so much to this. There's a lot here, dude. There is a lot here. Like, what happens to that one? He gets either cut or shot by something? I don't know. There is a lot here. There is a lot happening with this. But I like that it shows everything. Is there more to this? Oh, that's... Okay, that's ice. Okay. I was curious as to, like, what's happening with him there, but yeah, okay. I see. As soon as it crumbled, I realized. Both of those have a knife. I'm a little bit... Or no, that's not a knife. Wait, no, that is. Is it? I don't know. That actually looks like what he used. And he's even going for his throat. That one I'm not sure about anymore. Was that another one in the third arc that I'm just not remembering right now? Because he looks like he's stabbed, but then it's in, like, his shoulder more so than it is the throat. Unless it is... I don't know. That's a tough one. Again, people can correct me on that and everything. That's another gut one, so I can take a pretty easy guess as to, Arc 1 or Arc 4. What else did I show? I know I'm going frame by frame, and apologies for just constantly doing this, but I'm trying to see everything. What would that one be? I'm not fully sure. I guess the bites could have been Arc 4 as well if it was the rabbits, but I feel like that would be a lot more visceral. Like, something like that back there could be, but it's hard to distinguish. Well, no, you know what that... No. I was gonna say that might be Arc 5. I don't fully know. You know what, I'm not gonna waste too much time with that. I love how he looks running here. He looks really fucking good with how he's running. That's definitely an Arc 5 one. The fact that he's cut that way, right? Or I guess cut this way. But still, the fact that he's cut all the way down like that, that's an Arc 5 one, I think. Ooh. This shot of him running, again, is so damn good. And then going right towards the light. Really good shot of Julius there. Patrochet. The worms. And there's Melee. Going into the bird, which... That fucking bird that I hate. That's a fun shot. I like that that's in there. The fact that there is a new context now for that because of the side stories is, fun. I like this sort of, like, cutesy shot for Shaola. It makes sense, right? That they wanted to go for that sort of look. Just, like, given the fact that her character's a lot more playful and everything. Plus the coins, right? going right into the coins right after and having that one explicitly like that, and you only see the proper version of it when it's, you know, falling. That's really good. And then it, of course, cuts to Raid, and he looks real sick, and it cuts right to the sword. That's really good. Um, that is a pretty fucking cool shot. Evidently, maybe it's just drawn in such a way where it looks almost like it is. I think evidently it is going to be, you know, CGI, which I think is fine. It just depends on how it looks when we get to that point. But I'm not opposed to that. And if it isn't, yeah, shit, wow, that's drawn well enough that it almost gave that sort of, you know, idea. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Really good shot for him. Again, I know what people are going to say about this. I knew it was coming up. Yeah, I know what people are going to say about this. Though that is some crazy just coloring and direction on it. These smear frames, this blur, this just very heavy, like, you know, essentially using your thumb, or like, I mean, it might be digital, obviously, right? But it's just more so giving that effect of, you know, using your fingers to kind of smear the colors out. It's like, ooh. And then leading into this, right? Almost giving him those fangs, which I now realize, But then, oh, just, you know, tearing away. That's pretty good. And just into violent, you know, spurt of blood going into the title. That's pretty good. And it goes right back to the book, and the book flips back, and we get... If you know, you know, but that is exciting that it ends with that. That's pretty cool. Oh, and you can even... Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, dude. I like that a lot. Okay. That is a really good opening visually. I am very excited to see that with every episode, because how the reactions are going to work, I'm essentially going to have to, right? I'm going to have to actually just watch through that with every episode. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Let me double check if anything else was shown. Okay, so that is pretty much all of it. This is probably, as a result, just going to go on the reaction channel. Hope we don't mind for that. I just... In a sense, I don't want the main channel to just be 247 reactions, because I have to work on a lot of stuff right now. And also, it's just the opening, so I feel like it's less important in that sense. Looks beautiful, right, by all means, but I think it fits better for that. Still, I am very excited for this. Again, if the opening alone looks like this, I'm pretty excited to see what's in store for, you know, how it's adapted. I do need to actually get around to properly reading it, right? Still haven't started yet, I will admit, because I've just been busy with a whole lot, so I do want to actually start at some point soon. I might even start tonight, who knows. If I don't, oops, right? And I mean, also to fill people in case you don't know, already gone through Arc 6, I'm literally at Arc 9, but I haven't read the light novel of it, so that was my intention, right? Read the light novel, get more familiar with what's going to be adapted, right? Rather than essentially the version that probably will have some differences, right? And that's that, right? But regardless, I'm excited for this. I really can't wait to get back to watching it, and then of course I get to read it on the side. And on top of that, I'm very excited to get back to the live reading sessions. I know I've kept everybody waiting on that shit. Don't worry, it'll be soon. I want to finish Arc 9 a whole lot, right? I want to get to Arc 10, because based on just an influx of art I've seen, I haven't seen any spoilers about Arc 10, but based on an influx of art I've seen, I seem to guess that a very specific character is going to be relevant again, and I'm super excited for that, because they're already pretty fucking high up for me, so I can't wait to go through that, and I obviously can't wait to see how Arc 9 concludes and leads into that. You know, we'll see, right? But very excited for all that. Obviously, we'll have the proper reviews out shortly after I do the reading sessions of Arc 9 as a whole. And then I do actually intend to make a thumbnail for the full version of Arc 9, like the whole, like all the reviews combined, I actually want to draw a thumbnail for that. Tomorrow's video actually has a thumbnail that has a drawing on it that I made, but it wasn't explicitly for this video coming up. It was for a day that had recently passed with March, and I was like, yeah, let me make a piece of art just for that. And then I decided, you know what, fuck it, let me use it for this thumbnail as well, right? So I'm using it for that thumbnail, and then also something else. For Arc 9's full video, I intend to entirely make a piece of art that is for that video alone, right? That like a nice piece of art that's just like, there you go, Arc 9, boom. I do wanna potentially consult, you know, the live chat when I'm going through Arc 10 on that thumbnail, solely because I have an idea. I think it's going to be a really cool idea, but I worry that it could be a bit spoilery. So I kind of want thumbs up or thumbs down from people when I show off that thumbnail on the live stream for probably like, you know, an Arc 10 reading session, just to gauge if it's like, if it's risky to kind of have it like that, right? And it's like, you know, some people might easily guess, or if it's like, no, this is cool, and you'd only really guess if you really, 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 really put your mind to it, right? If, you know, if that's the case, I'm cool with doing it. But regardless, I'm gonna wrap up here. Again, I still gotta work on the video for tomorrow. I gotta finish up the last small edits of it and then render it, get it ready, all that, right? I mean, I'm already done the thumbnail and everything, thankfully. So don't have to worry about that, but yeah. So the talks about videos tomorrow, more, you know, I guess reaction sort of stuff and, you know, live reading sessions and everything on the way, ADT on the way, literally everything still on the way, but all of it soon. So don't worry about that. Anyways, take care. Have yourselves a nice night. A nice night? What? A nice night. Stay safe, and I will see you all with the next one. Farewell, peeps.